sorted out, and are you ready to tackle the guys on the course this afternoon?
Yeah, I sure hope so. We made some changes with the brakes. Definitely had a little bit too much front brake that I had to deal with yesterday. The track was kind of tricky and slick in certain spots and grippy in others, so I was struggling to adapt, but we definitely made some big changes to the brakes and kind of my mindset going into this thing. And I'm starting on the pole, so hope to bring this eBay Motors truck home on top.
Well, I really don't want to jinx you at all, but we expect to see you up on the podium. But just in case, is there anybody you want to thank? Anything you want to last few words before you come out here on the track to take on your competitors?
My dad, my mom, Taylor, Seth, Steve Barlow, Steve Reeder, Flipper, TC, just everybody on my team is just amazing. I've got eBay Motors behind me, Maxxis tires on this thing, and Baja Designs. Nothing but the best.
Well, congratulations on your season so far. I see you coming on the track. Put your game face on, man, and attack the course, buddy. Good luck.
That's the plan. Thank you very much. See you after.
Once again, that's Dave Mason Jr. Like he said, he's starting on the pole in that number 65 eBay Motors Ford F-150. So this is going to be good. A full slate of his schedule for the next 2 weeks is pretty stacked. The last 2 weeks has been pretty stacked. But right now, it's all about this racetrack, all about taking the win, and all about the championship in Pro 2 for 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your lineup for the last race of the inaugural season of the 2021 Great American Short Course. Here we go. On the front row, on the pole, number 65, Dave Mason Jr. Outside of him, the 67 of Eric Jacobus. Row 2 inside. It looks like they're changing up the lineup a little bit, but row 2 inside was scheduled to be Ricky Gutierrez, but it looks like he's starting dead last. So let's see. It's going to be the number 69 of Michael Stell. Right behind him, the white number 47 of Justin Sir. And then rounding out the field of 5 Pro 2s, Ricky Gutierrez. Oh, I love that sound. 900 plus horsepower, 2-wheel drive. Don't let them kid you. It's very, very tricky out there. What I hope to do as well during the competition yellow, if it works out, we're not going to talk to Dave Mason Jr., but we're going to kind of eavesdrop on their spotter chatter between Steve Barlow, who's a former champion in Pro 2, and Dave Mason Jr., and the number 65 eBay Motors Ford F-150, starting on the pole. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you had a great time. This weekend, the entire 2021 season, the last race of the year is coming towards the start-finish line to take the green. Here we go!
Ultimate Battery says green, green, green!
Man, the track is so slick right now. And you know we've got Ricky Gutierrez starting in that last spot, but, oh, just getting a snootful right now of Bruce from the 2 trucks in front of him.
Trying to get out of that roost there for sure. And I'll tell you, it looks like Dave's truck handling a lot better now.
There's certain areas right now where you can see standing water or street. You can see the splashes through that rhythm section.
And wait till you see him. They got to watch out not getting on the binders before that finish line, because as they hit that jump, there's a big pedal down there too.
So a little bit of a push going to that final corner for Mason. Completing lap number 1, Gutierrez now gets inside the 67 of Eric Jacobus. Gutierrez now up into that 3rd spot.
And Sir sitting in that 2nd spot doing a great job there, trying to hold off. But here comes Gutierrez. Boy, he is hungry. But not trying to make another pass there. Sir's going to have that inside line coming around here. Gutierrez is going to switch back, go to the inside.
You know for a fact that Charlie Schleve is working his hands right now. Calm down, nice and easy. It's a long race. It's going to work.
Sir goes high. Harris down low.
Not able to get the run out of the corner. It's got to be pretty slick to the inside. This once again, Sir will slide way to the outside. Gutierrez inside. It's going to be a drag race on the front stretch. And I will predict that Gutierrez will have the second spot going into turn 1 as we complete lap number 2.
Oh, Mason almost over-rotates. You're correct. Here comes Ricky G. But the eBay Motors machine, Max's tires digging deep. And then the G brothers, Kenda, underneath him. Great overhead shot there for the folks at home as we see the gap now between first and second as they had come out of turn number 5. Mason's still got a quicker time. Let's see this next time by though, because Ricky's been really turning it up here. See if he gets a little closer.
Yeah, about 1.2 seconds difference. Let's see. No, it hasn't changed. Has not changed.
Well, look at that 53.8 though.
Yeah. Actually, no, I stand corrected. No, he knocked off.
2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds off his lap time. So 2.5 seconds back. 2.6 seconds back. Gutierrez is right now behind Dave Mason Jr.
Now, this would be a good time to listen to Mason and Steve Barlow. I think letting them know what they're going through their minds, what's going on there, you know. Steve sure trying to calm down Mason, be smooth. Because Ricky's coming up quick.
I really don't think Dave gets all that riled up.
I don't know, it's a lot of pressure when Ricky G's coming up.
9/10 of a second, Ricky knocked off that gap. 9/10 of a second right now, it's 1.7. That's a lot to knock off in one lap, but can he find a way around Mason?
That is a good question.
This is a real tight track, it's still real slick. And that corner right there is not one of Mason's best either. So he wants to be able to apex that corner, but he's kind of sliding wide, almost comes to a stop, and then shoots off again. So the gap on the last lap between first and second was 1.7 seconds. It's not going to be that this time by. 0.9. So 0.8 of a second was ripped off on that lap. Keep it tight to the inside. That's all he can do. Gutierrez, so much for the patience. He wants the spot.
Looking low again down the inside here. Over-rotates.
And over-rotates. There you have it. That's the mistakes like that Charlie Schleby is trying to keep away. But now is Mason going to start to overdrive? Just take what the truck is going to give you. The last time by, it was 0.9 seconds was the gap. This time by, there will be 6 laps left.
And there's the cop caution. It is out.
1.2, even with that over-rotation by Gutierrez.
Well, you know, I'm looking back in the pits here, Scott, while they're racking him here. And I already see, just like the old days, souvenirs walking off, a whole door from Polvardi being taken back. Very cool to see.
So Gary Lane is on the track one final time for the season in that Ford Ranger pace truck.
Now we're going to find out what's going through their mind.
Got to give Russ a way to go here. Just don't give it up. Keep down on the low end when you can. Don't Make him go around you where you can. And two, if you can get a little tighter on the bottom, he's going to try you there. So if you can run that bottom a little bit lower, he's got you high. I got you a little lower if we can. 'Cause he'll really try to make a run at you there.
Yeah, if you want to try to protect him, then you just got to kind of block him going in there so you take his line away.
Copy that.
David, Eric?
All good.
He said, all right, a little insight there. Here we go. Green, green, green.
Man, very smart move by Dave Mason to take that line at the start.
And keeping that middle preferred line here.
Yeah.
Swapping around. Ricky looking low again, but Mason with a quick exit out of turn 3. Looks like the
Dave Mason goes very high from the corner. He'll come out with a whole ton of speed. Might even pull away a little bit from Gutierrez down that backstretch, and has as they go into the turn final corner one more time. This time by, there will be 4 laps remaining. This time by, 4 laps.
a little bit of a gap now between these two drivers. Ricky trying to settle down here. Junior staying calm as he can right there, trying to get the advice that he got.
Nice turns, keeping it tight to the inside, because that's the only shot it looks like that Gutierrez has, at least at this point.
Smooth is the key word right now. Or I should say smooth is the word of the day. Justin Sir back there.
That high back turn. Now Gutierrez is taking Mason's line. He saw Mason take it, looked pretty good, so you know what, maybe I'll try it. 3 laps remaining this time by. 3 laps remaining.
Gonna come out, who's gonna outbrake here? Coming around, Gutierrez trying to do it. He follows him again that line. Mason using the outside line. Staying out of the mud hole is what it looks like. Trying to find those dry spots you talked about.
Into turn 2. Oh, he over-rotates again. Gutierrez will lose a big gap back to second. Now probably about 3 seconds, but now you see a whole different driver. Meanwhile, Mason keeping it nice and straight and smooth. Gutierrez, I'm pretty sure, just maybe turn the dial a little bit. Okay, now we're going to start seeing that Tasmanian Devil driver into the final corner. 2 laps remaining this time by. 2 laps remaining. Oh boy, it's going to be close. 3.1 second gap back to second place of Gutierrez. He appeared to have a little bit better line through that turn number 2 than Mason did. I'm not sure if there's time left for Gutierrez to reel in our leader. Mason has to keep it clean and smooth. White flag is coming out. White flag this time by for Dave Mason Jr. and the eBay Motors Ford.
Max's tires digging deep down this one straight away with the G Brothers Motul. King Shocks on him with
oh man, 3.1 second gap last lap. Now it's 2.6. He's reeling him in, but not fast enough. 2.6 second gap back to second.
Much better turn 2 now for Ricky G there. White flag racing out there. Mike Stell goes by. Dave Jr. using that whole track there.
One last time up for that bank turn down the back straightaway. He's definitely gaining on our leader, but it's their time. Watch that bonsai move into the final corner. Dave Mason has the point. Keep it straight. Keep it nice and easy through the turn. Now it's a drag race. Down the front straightaway, guess what? Taking the win in the 2021 Pro 2 Championship, Dave Mason Jr.
Oh, man, looks like a flat right front tire for Ricky G. When it came around, that thing was flopping like crazy. Mason looks like he's in perfect position. Perfect shape right there as it comes across. Justin Sir, he's going to wrap up that third spot.
So Gutierrez will take second. Justin Sir will round out the podium. Michael Stell will cross the line. Okay.
That was a good race, man. Fun to watch.
That's one hell of a way to prepare for the Baja 1000 right there.
And congratulations to the Mason family again. Of course, it's all awesome with the eBay Motors deal, securing it.
I'm sorry?
So great to... you know what, real quick, Dave, let me get you up here real quick. Then we're going to talk to Junior down there as we get going. But, Dave, so great this program you guys got, you know, in the championship. Then you're getting ready to head down to Mexico, Baja 1000 in the Class 1.
Yeah, it's a great week so far. Gosh, championship, a win today. I'm on a plane flying to Baja to start my pre-run tomorrow, and hopefully we have some success down here this week in our Class 1 car. Great week. Thanks to Lee and Poppy. Thanks to the entire series for putting this on. We're so pleased and so grateful. We really, really are. Thanks to you, Dave, and everybody on the announcer stand here. Awesome job, and you know we love this stuff and we love the opportunity. So thanks to eBay Motors. Best sponsor in the business right now. We love it.
Glad to have you guys back. Good to see you then. Well, I'm going to go talk to him about it, Scott. And
Catch a fish. So one final time, Dave. Arnold will be heading trackside to talk to our top three finishers at the podium in Pro 2. So in the meantime, let's step aside real quick as you can see the winners coming up to the podium. One final time for a quick word from our sponsors and our final interviews of the weekend. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. I mean, some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat it.
Well, watching, looks like, Scott, they got your tea done down here. Ricky's kettle's boiling.
I don't drink tea, but I'll do a quick hot chocolate. What the hell?
Well, I can see a little bit of celebration going on there. Dave Mason Jr., Ricky Gutierrez, and Justin Sir come across on the box here. We're going to get him up and talk to him, and then shortly after that, we'll get going with our championship awards.
Well, Dave, one of the coolest things I saw so far this afternoon is immediately following that race, you see all the Gutierrez crew run over to the Mason crew with high fives and hugs. And both teams equally as happy. Yeah, they would have liked to have won, but you know what? Gutierrez boys, I think, understand how the Masons have been struggling a little bit to get that truck to handle right, and they're celebrating as well. So it's been a hell of a season. I think when you have competitors celebrating one season like you see than doing right now. That's a pretty cool thing. The camaraderie in this series is something you haven't seen in short course off-road racing in a long, long time here in the West Coast. Man, that's a lot of steam still pumping out of that thing, Dave.
Yeah, that thing is, I think that's the automatic misting, clean the truck off system. Right? You can go to Ricky G Racing and find out how you can order one yourself.
Just drive like a mofo.
Well, let's go ahead and bring these guys up here and talk to them about it. What an epic battle. Well, here they are, Justin Sir and Ricky G and Dave Mason. Well, I'm going to kick it off here first with $100 to you, Justin, and a little redemption for yesterday. Made the box today. We've got to feel good.
Yeah, I stayed up too late that night before and didn't feel the best yesterday.
Was that a pre-celebration? You got to wait until the end.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll talk about this race out there and having a good time and your year here.
It was good. It was a fast track, nice track. Lost my brakes halfway through the race, so maybe that helped me go faster. I don't know.
Well, you got some people to thank for being up here?
Yeah, I thank Total, Fuelco, my wife Jennifer, Bradley helping in the pits, Jaden helps out. Andy's been helping. It's having fun.
Awesome. Good to see you up here, Justin, once again. And Justin, sir, third place. And I'm going to walk over here to Ricky G. Man, that was so cool to watch you guys battle the first, a couple laps there. And, man, turn for turn, toe-to-toe.
Yeah, no, that was fun. This race we started in the back, and, I had my work cut out for me. Dave was starting in the front. I knew he was going to get a good jump. So I just kind of went down to work, tried to be smart, not tear the truck up in the first half. And got a good jump on the second restart and caught up to Dave finally. And, from there on out, I think it was just really fun door-to-door racing. He eventually started to pull away from me. The trucks kind of started to overheat, but it's no excuse. He ran such a good race, and I was really giving it my all, like 120%. It was a really fun race.
Well, it's good to see that. I know you got some people to thank for this season and this year, and get ready for next year. You got a lot of testing to go still.
Yeah, no, we have a lot of big plans for next season. Really want to thank my whole family, my whole team for the whole year. That was awesome. G Brothers Construction, Ultra Wheels, Motul, Integrity Solutions, FK Rod Ends, VP Racing, Fiberworks, Ultra Wheels, King Shocks, Wilson Motorsports, the whole crew, Tyler, Riley, Wayne, Charlie, my mom and dad. My mom has pretty dang good cooking in the pits. So the whole Great American Short Course Series, you guys are awesome for putting on this event. And Sparko, everyone else, man, really want to thank you guys.
Give it up for Ricky G, everybody, second place. And going to move on over here, Dave Mason. And got to watch this. Another guy, I've watched a lot of these kids grow up, but I've got to announce him at motocross, do a little GP stuff and trophy cars, Pro Buggy, now Pro 2s. Going to get all his name down in Mexico. But now I get to call you champ. You are the Pro 2 champion. You took it out in style, on top of the box here. Talk about the racing, though, with Ricky, man. That was a good race.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. They started us off with points today, so I got to come off on the pole, and it was just wild. I had a really handful with the truck yesterday. I was struggling. I wasn't used to it with some new settings we made, and we just kind of missed it. But my team turned around. They worked all night and just got it, really thinking hard to make the changes we needed, change up the brakes, change up the tire cut, and, man, these Maxxis tires were digging today. Just so happy, We've got, it's great to have some good competitors out here like Ricky G, keep me honest, and he smoked me yesterday, so it felt really good to get some speed back and really, have him as a marker today and make it happen. So like you said, it feels so good to be the champion, especially for my awesome sponsors like eBay Motors, Maxxis Tires, Baja Designs, Tri-State General Contractors, as well as my whole team. I mean, it's been a long year, a long season we've gone through here, and nobody's given up the entire way. Everybody's worked so hard, and I've just got to thank my parents, my entire team behind me, my sponsors. Tay, she makes some damn good cooking too, and I just got to give it all up to the Lord as well. None of this is possible without Him, and we're the most blessed family in racing. So thank you.
There he is, Dave Mason Jr. Everybody, big round of applause there. And again, Justin Sir comes in third, Ricky G second, and Dave Mason Jr. takes the win and the championship. Well, what an incredible year. Scott, I'm going to throw it back up to you in the box.
Thanks a lot, Dave, and congratulations to those 3 individuals right there. And I got to throw this out there that I've got a couple of pictures on my wall in the hallway back at home of Dave Mason Jr. in a Junior 2 trophy cart. And at the time, he was probably belt buckle tall, maybe a